Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello dear students, welcome to Trismi Marian YouTube channel. How are you today, all of you? Hopefully you have good, healthy, and you are in a happy family. Today, I would like to tell you about recount text. Anyone can tell me what recount text is? Yeah. Recount text is a text that tells the reader about a story, action, or activity. Recount text consists of orientation, events, and reorientation. Yeah, orientation tell who was involved, what happened, where the event took place, and when it happened. Events consist of tell what happened in chronological sequence. And reorientation consists of optional closure of event or the ending. The purpose of recount text is to retell experience or to entertain the reader or the audience. The language feature of recount text using the simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Using temporal sequence like on Saturday, on Monday, on Sunday, and so on. Focus on one specific participant like I or the writer. Using conjunctions such as then, before, after, and so on. And using action verb like when, state, and so on. Ya, how to write recount text? Cara nulisnya gimana? First, you find one experience or one activity in the past time. It can be your own experience or someone's experience. Then you write the orientation, maybe in the question word who, what, or why, where, and when can help you write this orientation. Secondly, you write the event of the story or activities chronologically. Tell every event paragraph by paragraph. And last, you close your story by giving a closure. It can be a conclusion, advice, or regret. Now, let's start writing the recount text. Yeah, last Monday, I came late to my school because I played game until town. Because of that, I woke up late. Ya, ini sudah merupakan orientasi pendahuluan. Pendahuluan tadi isinya adalah siapa, kemudian apa yang terjadi, di mana, dan kapan. Jadi pendahuluan cerita sebelum masuk ke cerita inti. Ya, last Monday I came late to my school because I played a game until dawn. Because that I woke up late. Ini sudah menjawab semua question word tadi. Kapannya adalah last Monday. Who-nya I. Di sini yang dimaksud adalah the writer. Lalu kenapa? Mengapanya? I woke up late. Woke up late-nya karena main game sampai menjelang pagi. Ya, next. I woke up about 6:30 a.m. and the class would be began at 7. I ran to bathroom to take bath. I usually had breakfast after took bath, but in that day I did not do that. Paragraf yang kedua ini sudah merupakan event yang pertama, peristiwa yang pertama. Yaitu dia tadi di orientasi dijelaskan bangunnya telatnya dijelaskan di sini jam 6.30, sementara sekolahnya mulai jam 7. Lalu dia the writer-nya buru-buru lari ke kamar mandi untuk mandi, yang biasanya setelah mandi sarapan. Di sini dijelaskan tidak. Okay. And next, I always went to school by my bike, but in that day I saw the tire was flat, so I went to school on foot. It made me took a longer time. I arrived at school at 7:20 a.m. I ran to my class, but I saw my teacher had stood in front of the class. I entered to my class, but my teacher stopped me. She asked me some questions why I came late. Listening my reasons, she looked very annoyed. Ya, ini paragraf ketiga yang mana masih menceritakan event yang berikutnya, masih event intinya. Tadi karena dia sampai sekolah sudah jam 7:20, karena dia memerlukan waktu lebih lama. Kenapa? Di sini disebutkan biasanya naik sepeda, tapi di sini dia jalan kaki karena bannya the tire was flat. Bannya kempes sehingga jalan kaki sampai sekolah sudah jam 7:20. Ketika masuk kelas, mau masuk kelas, the writer-nya melihat teacher-nya sudah ada di kelas, sehingga mau masuk, the teacher stopped, memberhentikan the writer dan menanyakan banyak hal mengapa the writer itu datang telat. Ya, mendengarkan the reason, alasan the writer tadi, teacher-nya kelihatan annoyed. Ya, next. Yang berikutnya ini adalah paragraf penutup. It was my bad experience, and I hoped I would not do that again. Penutupnya berupa kesimpulan dan ada penyesalan di sini, regret. Kesimpulannya dikatakan ini merupakan pengalaman buruk bagi saya, bagi the writer-nya ya, sehingga dia mengatakan I would not do that again, tidak akan mengerjakan lagi, berarti dia menyesal ya, regret. Ya, oke. Dari recount text tadi yang sudah dicontohkan tadi di atas, sudah memenuhi kriteria recount text, yaitu semua kalimat dalam teks ini ditulis dengan pola kalimat simple past tense menggunakan action verb seperti came, played, woke up, ran, saw, kemudian ada arrived, ada entered, stopped, looked, dan hoped. Semuanya adalah action verb yang berada di kalimat past tense karena kata kerjanya berbentuk kata kerja past verb. Ya, kemudian di dalam teks tadi juga menggunakan temporal sequence, yaitu yang digunakan di awal kalimat, di situ last Monday. Oke, ditulis secara kronologis atau urut sesuai urut-urutan kejadiannya dari awal sampai terakhir itu secara kronologis urut, tidak diacak-acak. Oke, kemudian focus on one characters. Fokus pada satu karakter, yaitu karakter yang dijelaskan di sini itu I. Yang dimaksud adalah the writer. Ya, bagaimana dengan penjelasan di konteks hari ini? Mudah-mudahan bisa membantu pemahaman mengenai recount text. Silahkan subscribe, kemudian tekan juga loncengnya yang ada di bawah ini. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih pada seluruh students, seluruh yang sudah melihat tayangan ini. Semoga bermanfaat dan see you for next time dalam di video yang lainnya. Okay, thank you and goodbye.